The pheasant-tailed jacana is also known as the Little White Water Princess. An eye-catching bird found on lakes and ponds with extensive floating vegetation. The pheasant-tailed jacana is the longest species in the jacana family, when the tailed streamers are included. They are 12 inches long and the females are larger than the males. The jacanas are members of the waders family, identifiable by their big feet and claws which enable them to walk on floating vegetation in shallow lakes, their preferred habitat. The body is chocolate brown with a white face, and the back of the crown is black with white stripes running down the sides of the neck that separate the white of the front of the neck and the silky golden yellow of the nape. A dark eye stripe runs down the sides of the neck and forms a dark necklace on a slightly sullied white front. In flight, the white wing shows a black border formed by black on the outermost primaries and the tips of the outer secondaries and the primaries. The wings are predominantly white. The bill is slender and is bluish-black with a yellow tip when breeding. The leg is dark bluish-grey and the iris is brown. The typical call is a mewing meow. Main sources of food are insects and other invertebrates, picked from the floating vegetation on the water's surface. They forage by walking on vegetation and also by swimming in water. They also ingest filamentous algae, seeds and plant material, but not commonly. They are capable of swimming, however, they are usually observed walking on the floating vegetation. They are native to Bangladesh, Cambodia, China, India, Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, Myanmar, Nepal, Oman and Pakistan, and move seasonally in parts of their range. It is sedentary in much of its range. The birds leave in November and return in summer. They are the only jacanas that migrate long distances. And with different non-breeding and breeding plumages. The pheasant-tailed jacana breeds around lakes, marshes and ponds in Pakistan and its range. The breeding plumage is marked by the elongated central tail feathers that give the bird its name. During the breeding season, they fight each other to determine their territory. In close territorial combat lock bills and strike simultaneously with both wings. Males and females have different calls during the breeding season and several contextual variants exist. Female court males with flight displays around the males along with calling. They are polyandrous, meaning they form stable unions with more than one male. A female may mate with up to 10 males, each of which incubates a clutch and raises his own brood. A female may lay up to 10 clutches in a single season that are raised by different males. The pheasant-tailed jacanas breed on floating vegetation during the rainy season. The female builds a nest on floating vegetation made of leaves and stalks of plants, with depression in the center. A single clutch consists of 1 to 4 glossy black-marked, dark olive-brown eggs, which are laid in the mornings in 24-hour intervals between each egg. Once the clutch is laid, the male begins incubation and the female goes away to court a different male. Male may move or drag eggs around by holding them between the bill and breast or between the wings and body. Males near the nest may also perform broken wing to distract attention of predators. Males actively forage in the morning and afternoon and tend to sit at the nest during the hottest part of the day. The eggs are incubated for 25 to 28 days. The first egg hatches, and chick looks at the environment around him. After a while, he tries to walk on the floating vegetation, but it is difficult to walk on floating vegetation. But the father encourages him. Gradually, he learns to walk on floating vegetation. The father teaches him to look for food. It also protects the second egg. The downy nidifugus chicks freeze when threatened or when the male indicates alarm, and may lie partly submerged with just the bill out of water. Eggs may be preyed on by pond herons, crows, while chicks may be taken by birds of prey such as black-winged kites. Its population is suspected to be declining due to ongoing habitat destruction and degradation.